All right. Jeff wrote us up a nice session recap from last time, but real quick, everybody showed up in the town of Otari for the Founders Day Festival, and there were many shenanigans. Y'all uncovered some potential interesting intrigue, and were varying levels of friendly with each other. And after the fireworks show and the festival was winding down, you all met with Rin, and she asked you as a group to check out the ruins of the Gauntlight, since the light on the top of the tower has been glowing again.
Yeah, we made our way there, and
set off in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yep, and y'all decided to immediately head out for the ruins. So you walk through around the northern outskirts of town, around the valley that the town is nestled in, and after a few minutes you come to a bog with lots of lights floating out in the distance, winking in and out of existence. But there is a fairly clear and stable path that leads on more or less even ground through this swamp called the Fog Fen.
Is it safe to say that I know what those things are and to avoid them?
Yeah, like, you don't even need a roll. Like, if anybody is like, what are those? Like, Reese can immediately be like, yeah, those are will-o-wisps. Do not follow the lights.
Yeah, it's bad news.
You do hear the occasional eerie sound or call or a word spoken out at the distance, trying to beckon you out into the swamp, but y'all are smart enough not to wander off into the swamp.
We've begun our recording.
What's that?
Have we started recording?
Yes.
Okay. So the sound of frogs and mosquitoes mixes with water sloshing against muddy shores, all muffled by ever-present mist that lingers in the aptly named Fog Fen. As the mist clears, a shadow looms from the swamp vapors. A sprawling ruin of stone and wood squats atop an island in the soggy marsh. The upper floors have largely collapsed, leaving only the stone walls and the ground floors intact. Above these ruins towers of an out-of-place monument, a colossal lighthouse whose painted walls and iron-cased ground have resisted the corrosive effects of the surrounding swamp. So, the image on the background of Fantasy Grounds is pretty much what y'all see. The lighthouse itself looks pretty much undamaged by time, but a lot of the surrounding buildings look like they're collapsing into ruin. And let me link y'all a map. If Fantasy Grounds will cooperate. There we go.
It's got a fog. Cool.
All right, so stepping through the mist, you come to what looks like a gatehouse that is on this side of the water. You would have to cross over through this to get onto the small islands that the ruins are largely laid out on?
I assume the gate's closed.
The doors are closed.
Reese, have you been here before?
Reese has not been here before.
No, we stay away from here.
What are the doors made of?
What's the history behind this place, Reese?
It's sort of just been here forever. It's cursed or haunted or both, and like 1,000,000 years ago there was some like evil sorceress who tried to destroy the world, but she was defeated by the Rose Guard. Not 1,000,000 years, it was like 400, but
The founders of the very city we just celebrated, yeah?
yep. Are there some sort of like windows or something like that I could send Sig up to peek through?
You can see on the front, flanking the wooden doors that are very old but still look like they're functional. On either side, you can see a single arrow slit. So definitely too small for one of you to go through, but yeah, your familiar could probably at least poke his head inside.
Yeah, I'll send him up there and like look through his eyes. I don't know if there's a physical change when I do that, or if I just kind of look like I'm zoned out. But
So what do you want?
I think maybe like my eyes roll back in my head, just like the whites of my eyes or something.
All right, so let me. Yeah, so he flies up and perches himself on the narrow sill of the arrow slit and peeks in. The walls look very thick, like reinforced stone walls, probably like 4 or 5 feet thick. So he's got to kind of peek around to look inside. And the room ahead looks old, moldy, damp, full of cobwebs, and dark.
He does have dark vision. If that makes a difference.
Yeah, let me throw him on the party sheet too, since he's got a sheet.
I might have to, I don't know if I have to like put his abilities on there because I can change them, but I think I'm pretty much going to have like a main set.
Yeah, just let me know if a relevant one comes up. Okay. Looking inside through his eyes, if I can close some windows. Through his dark vision, you can see the room looks like it's about 10 or so feet deep in that corner by the window, and looks like it stretches like 20 or 30 feet across to the other side. And the whole place is like musky. Everything looks moldy and covered in cobwebs, and you can faintly hear a whispering voice that sounds like it's shushing somebody. You can't make out any words, but like you hear a like shh, shh, shh.
Does it sound like a humanoid, or does it sound like some sort of ghost or something?
Difficult to tell. Like it has the like the tenor of like somebody like you kind of like caught the end of what somebody else was saying but couldn't make out any words, and then somebody else like shushes them.
I'm just gonna kind of like murmur quietly, like voices in the dark. And I'll stop looking through his eyes and like look the rest of them. It's like I think there's some people in there.
While he's doing this, can I try to see if there's any like obvious footprints, or if there's been any disturbance or just like activity around this area? Because it's pretty well known in town that people avoid this place, right?
The townsfolk avoid this place, but there's rumors that there's lots of creatures like gremlins and kobolds and all kinds of weird things that regularly make a lair out of this place, even bandits sometimes, but the townsfolk generally avoid it because they say it is cursed or haunted or both.
I'm going.
If you would like to... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you finish up. I'll go.
Yeah, if you want to look around for tracks, try and survey the area, you can make a survival check.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm going to slowly walk up to the door and pull out a large fragment of crystal from my pocket and hold it up and use it to cast Detect Magic in that area. If there are any traces of magic, it'll just slightly like glow in accordance with the crystal glowing as well. Be illuminated in the same way.
Alright, your little crystal focus kind of pulses as you cast your spell, but is otherwise dim. You do not detect any unusual magic.
Put it away and step back and start examining the woodwork.
I think I found my own tracks.
Maybe.
Yeah, looking around here, this part of the path is a little bit raised up out of like the rest of the swampy bog that you've been walking through, so it's more or less dry, a little bit muddy. You don't notice any like fresh footprints, but you see a lot of like Flim does not recognize anything. Like it's just stirred up mud. Thorin and Crawl looking around, especially Thorin since he is trained. Y'all can see evidence of several creatures, like probably some kind of small deer, and what looks like frog tracks, but like big frog tracks.
Oh, good. We have something to eat.
How big are we talking about? Like, big enough to eat us?
Like our size?
Hard to tell, but bigger than usual. The feet print, the few prints that you find are at least the size of your hand.
Big frog.
Good eating.
Maybe for them, depending on how big. I'd say signs of living creatures here is probably a good thing.
Why?
Because this place is supposed to be heavily haunted. Typically where the dead dwell, the living don't, right?
Haunted, cursed, or just squatted upon?
Well, it's a mystery we're going to solve soon enough. It's probably nothing.
Is it still glowing green?
Bunch of
It's
kids
glowing,
playing a joke inside.
The top of the light tower is glowing a kind of like bluish green color. It kind of, as you stare at it this close, it looks like every like few heartbeats it's like pulsing slightly.
Oh, weird.
You going in?
I've unlocked your tokens, so y'all are free to move.
I think to get in there, to get into the actual gauntlet, we need to, right?
I suppose y'all could turn back.
Hey, we're big damn heroes. We're not turning back.
Put me there to examine the doors closely. If they're broken down enough, maybe try to like look through cracks in them or something. Or are they locked?
There was an arrow slit, I think, that was stated. Or like a slit
I
for
think
shooting
it's
arrows.
in the wall though.
Here, let me make a quick roll. Fantasy Grounds is really laggy.
I feel like a
There we
lot
go.
has been laggy lately.
Die.
All right, you take a look over the door, and the doors are a very Ship of Theseus situation. Judging by the architecture that you're seeing here, these doors have probably not just recently been repaired or replaced, but have probably been repaired or replaced several times over the last centuries. And they still look a little ramshackle, and they're very moldy and like a little swollen with moisture, but they look maybe not more than a few years old.
Yeah, this
So
door's
there's
been
definitely
replaced
been
a few
some
times.
recent inhabitant here.
Is it locked?
Would you like to try and open it?
Yes.
You can click on the door and open it.
Oh, really?
Does anyone else want to approach?
Yeah, I'll just letting the cleric go up by himself.
Give me a moment.
I don't believe there are ghosts in here. I think this is a bunch of kids with practicing magic or something. I don't know.
If it's bandits, they might have trapped the building.
I used to go off by myself and practice casting. I can make crystals pulse like that. Watch this. I'm gonna pull out a crystal of a similar color and use it to start pulsing light.
Oh, I also have I have telekinetic hand, by the way, so I could use that to open things.
Are you casting a light spell?
I have dark vision, but I do that to illustrate a point.
You open the door and you cast a flashlight spell?
No, I don't cast light. I pull out a crystal and make it start pulsing if I have to use light to do that. I don't have the spell light. So I'm assuming I could do that. If I can't, then I just won't do it.
See what spells you do have.
Currently, it's Tech Magic, Read Aura, Stabilize, Bless.
Oh yeah, you should have a couple more spells. So
Yeah, I figured that.
yeah, under the character menu on the side, hit the spells tab.
Characters.
The icon's the little wizard hat.
Okay, hold on. Where exactly on the side?
On the right side, scroll all the way down to the bottom. It should be the last icon at the very bottom.
Spells. Okay, there we go.
When you pull the spells menu up, there should be a button at the top for divine. It'll filter only divine spells for you.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I was clicking for a description.
Alchemist fire. He sets the door on fire.
No.
No,
That's not
I'm
what
not sure how many I'm supposed
I
to
was
have.
clicking for a description.
You
Didn't
should
toggle.
have 5 cantrips.
When I clicked on that, it didn't change the state of my character at all, did it?
You might have used up one of your things, yeah. See, at the top for versatile vials, where it says points used,
Yeah.
it should be 0.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'll pick 2 more.
Possibly
What about,
light.
what about level 1? Is that correct?
Yeah, you should have 5 cantrips, and you have 2 prepared spells for level 1.
Okay. I don't remember picking Concordant Choir. I might switch that out.
Yeah, you're also a cleric, so you can change them every day.
Prestidigitation, just the cleric version 2 now.
Yeah.
5th edition was the one that made clerics and druids have their own version.
Yeah, prestidigitation is just universal. Like I think all spellcasters can get it now. So yeah, you can do simple like light tricks with prestidigitation if you want.
How do I add it?
Click and drag the icon onto your actions tab by cantrips.
Yes, thank you. Oh, cool.
All right.
Prestidigitation is probably enough to make a crystal glow.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can make I think prestidigitation will make like equivalent of like strong candlelight. So yeah, you can make a crystal glow for a little bit. All right, opening that door and looking inside, you see swaths of mildew and mold that cover damp surfaces of this watchtower, appearing as green and black smears on the dull stone walls. The door frames in the walls to the north and south have been rotting for many years. So pulling the door open, it's kind of like makeshift ramshackle hinges.
But the door's new.
Yeah, it kind of like rocks a little bit, like it's gonna fall off its hinge as you open it, but it doesn't topple over.
I kind of imagine Dark Souls or like a Dark Souls door, just like pushing it open.
It like comes out of the frame a little bit and like skips in the mud as you like pull it open. You see a few collapsed chairs lying on the floor, amidst heaps of foul-smelling gray lumps. Thick sheets of dusty cobwebs hang from above, obscuring any view of the ceiling. Y'all are free to move.
What do you see in there, dwarf?
I describe what Corey just described. And step into the broken furniture in addition. It's creepy in here.
This is kind of neat.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't do the rest of the party anymore.
Yeah.
As you all step inside and start poking around, it smells nasty, like black mold, like mildew. The air is damp and musty, and you hear a weirdly high-pitched, echoing voice that says, "Welcome to our parlor."
Can we discern where it's coming from?
I have made perception checks for y'all ahead of this, and it is very echoey in here. So not
Parlor
immediately.
could use some work. You seem to have a mold problem.
You hear
I'm gonna kick a chair in front of me.
you hear off-putting high-pitched giggles.
It's cool.
Imagine you have trouble getting craftsmen this far into the swamp. Who are we speaking with?
We are pixies.
Oh, that makes sense. Why don't you come out and show yourselves?
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
You should partake of the magical pixie mud. You hear another voice somewhere else, like snicker, and somebody shushes it.
Reese, what are these pixies?
Yeah, can I make a roll to see what I know about them?
You can, do a recall
Yeah, they are.
knowledge. That would be a nature.
Is that tower? Do we do knowledge checks in the tower?
Yeah. You can do that through the Activities tab. You can favorite things in there for quick access or search for them. But if you just want to drag the skill, knowledge checks are always in the tower.
What would I roll to see if I've ever heard references to magical pixie mud? I have
Nature would be good for that.
Okay.
So sorry. Explain the activities tab again, because I'm looking at it. Clearly, there's a lot of skills on here.
Yeah, they're pretty much all the possible actions are going to be on there.
But
So
like
if
a
you-
knowledge, if you like go to roll the knowledge, it automatically rolls it in the tower.
Yeah, if you click the die next to it, it'll automatically do it in the tower.
I rolled my nature in the tower, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also kind of I'm a bit skeptical that these are actually pixies. I don't know if that can factor into this.
I'm trying to figure out if there is some like insight type thing.
Okay, sorry. I think I rolled just.
My only assumption is it's not ghosts.
There is a sense motive action that you can do, but not being able to see them, you can't really judge their body language and intent.
It's a magical
but-
pixie mud, huh?
Is that under perception, I assume, or something?
Yeah,
I pull out
you're
the
not
same-
really. It's
Sorry.
not really much of a stretch to say that whatever these voices sound like they're full of shit.
I pull out the same crystal I had outside and hold it up and cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You do not detect any unfamiliar magic in this space either.
None of this mud is magical.
I'm
Show
assuming
yourself.
it's not mud. It's probably poop.
It's
It's
mold.
not magic.
Oh.
All right. With nature checks, both Thorin and Balin, weirdly enough, this is not a typical environment you would find many types of fey creatures in, and definitely not pixies. And pixies are known for being tricksters, but this is very ham-fisted.
I'm gonna, let's see. I know Faye and Aklo. Aklo is the evil one. Is evil Faye, isn't it? The language.
Yeah.
Ah, smart.
I'm gonna say in Aklo, it's like, oh, such gracious hosts. Why don't you come down? I probably have some sweets or something in my pack if you want some.
You hear whispering in some different language.
Oh, sorry.
Interesting.
They-
Okay.
They don't speak that language.
So I'll just like say in Faye then. Would you like some treat or something? I think I might have some in my pack. I'll kind of start rummaging in my pack.
You hear what sounds like a pair of voices in a language most of you don't understand that sound like they're arguing.
The creatures among themselves are arguing.
You hear something that sounds like a loud swear.
We tell where it's coming from if it gets louder.
Yep. You hear the swear, and from up above you can hear movement, and you see what looks like 3 small grayish-blue creatures that are starting to descend, and they are pulling out sharp bits of metal. So,
Great.
we're gonna roll for initiative. Alright, so on the main page of your character sheets, there are several different skills we can roll for initiative. In this case, we're gonna do perception for everybody.
Perception? Okay.
I assume
Open
Oh,
roll.
it is. That is the initiative. That's neat.
Damn it, why does it keep doing that?
What, rolling low?
No, every time I try to roll, instead, it moves the character pane.
Or a combat tracker.
There is a combat tracker on the very top, on the right-hand side, the crossed swords.
Oh, thank you.
Oh no, I'm first.
Well, it makes sense. You've been the one conversing with them.
Yeah.
Why would you
I
be
mean,
first?
not really.
I mean, not with them, conversing amongst them.
At them.
At them.
These are some ugly pixies. I ain't never seen a pixie like this. It looks like I've already smashed it with my hammer.
I'm assuming when they were talking, I didn't understand anything. If I understand Goblin.
If you understand the language they were talking, it would have translated it for
Oh,
you.
that's cool.
Let me ask
Yeah,
a really
it's
weird
the
and
one
pointed
that-
question, Corey.
Yeah.
How close are these creatures' skin colors to crawl skin color?
Not at all.
Okay,
He's
cool.
I have a
gray.
gray.
He's gray. I think they're purpley, you said?
Purplish blue, grayish,
There we go.
grayish blue?
I have linked a picture of what the creatures look like.
Okay.
Can I tell what they are now that I see them?
That is a stat block. I don't want to look at that.
Yeah, it does give you the entire stat.
Oh, damn it. Hang on.
I closed it immediately. So what are these hero points useful for again? Just re-rolling a roll?
Yep. You can use them to re-roll any d20 roll.
Is that after the fact?
Technically, it is supposed to work after you make the roll, before you know the success, but Fantasy Grounds does not exactly function like that. So, yeah, it's just a flat re-roll.
Okay.
And doing particularly heroic, hilarious, or funny things will get you hero points. I gave some to y'all last session. Normally you will start with 1, but I went ahead and rolled them over since we didn't really use any last time. So a couple of y'all have 2.
Oh, and they're normally just for the one session.
Yeah, normally you start with 1 and you gain each. I'll give out like 1 or 2 every hour ish.
Okay. And then you want to use them by the end of the session, or you lose them for the next session.
Yes.
Excellent.
What's the numbers on the map?
There we go.
Is that the distance they are to?
The numbers.
I don't see numbers.
I see 5 feet and 20 feet.
Yeah, that is the
Or
distance.
20. Okay. Wonder why it's not showing for others.
Yeah. Oh, I see. You gotta zoom in far enough.
Oh, they just popped up to me.
Yeah, you gotta zoom in far enough. Dave likes that 800 by 600 desktop resolution.
I zoomed in once I heard combat, so.
Okay, I see.
Fantasy Grounds in 4K, boys.
All right.
So you have a monitor.
Making full use of that 4K monitor.
With
Lot of,
the
sorry.
nature checks that y'all made earlier, Reese, you just know that these are some kind of fae, but definitely not pixies. Balin and Thorin both recognize Mifflets.
Mifflets. That
Yeah,
sounds.
they're
Racist.
They are some kind of they are underground dwelling fae mostly, and they are goblin or gremlin adjacent. They are mischievous and mean.
It's strange for them to be above ground in a place like this.
A bit.
Okay.
Not entirely unusual, but normally you would find them underground.
Just because it's early, I also have terrain specialization caverns. I don't know if that will help in the future.
I do have some specializations that involve stone.
I have
All right, the one in the northeast corner of the room, they are up in the rafters. They were hiding in the cobwebs. And this one drops down to a beam about 5 feet above the ground, and he has got something sharp in his hands. I'm going to put crawl in a square.
Oh, that's cool. Tells you how far they are from you, as well as how high they are.
Yeah, you can use Alt and the mouse wheel to adjust your height on the map.
Oh. Is that what the +5 is? +10?
Yep. All right, Reese is right there, so
buried himself.
it has a sharp piece of metal in its hand, and it drops down onto the beam and throws it at you.
I have the shield spell, which lets me raise a shield, but I think that's an action.
It is an action on your turn.
All right, let's check it.
Oh, damn.
Getting
All right,
crit.
well. Yeah, first monster roll is going to be a critical hit.
Nice.
That's okay, because it does catch you in a soft spot, but they don't do a lot of damage. You only take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
So it catches you like right in the neck joint there, but they are not particularly strong.
What's a G4?
A what?
It says D4 plus G4 minus 2.
I think green. Hey, green 4.
Oh, that. The code, the D4. G4 must be for the critical.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know everything about the dice codes in this.
And it did all that
All right.
automatically, right? All the math. It looks like I got 5 wounds.
Oh, that means you don't even have to record it. It just takes it off your character?
Yep, it takes care of everything.
That's awesome.
With its third action, it draws another piece of metal from a filthy belt around its waist. And then it is your action.
All right. I am going to. How do I target them?
Control and left click.
Kind of weird.
I'm going to blast them with electric arc. If I can find it.
How close do they have to be to each other?
It says range 30 feet, targets 1 or 2 creatures. An arc of lightning leaps from one target to another. So I think as long as they are both within 30 feet of me is
that's
what I'm
very
getting
nice.
there.
Yeah, I think in previous editions they had to be within 10 feet of each other, so that's nice.
Yeah, if
you
that is the case, it's not in this particular description.
No, that's a solid upgrade. All right, so you got both of them targeted. On your actions tab, you will just hit the D20 there. It should say like reflex save when you mouse over it.
Yeah.
Just click that and it should roll. All right, a failure and a success. Let's see, where's the actions for the rest? Oh, there it is. Hit the cog wheel. And if you just click on the damage icon at the bottom left, there you go. And automatic damage.
Sweet.
All right,
All right.
that's 2 actions.
And then I'm going to. What does the raise a shield action do? Because I have shield, but it like
when you cast shield, it counts as using the raise a shield action, so it'll give you +1 armor class. So same thing with shield is use the spell on your actions tab, and it should give you a temporary 1 round buff to.
What about physically
make sure target untarget them and target yourself. If you have a physical shield on your sheet like you do, on your main tab, you have a checkbox that just says shield raised.
Okay.
And that should automatically adjust your armor class.
It's not an action to do.
It is an action to do.
And can you start with it raised?
There is. We'll get to exploration actions because there is a action you can take between combats that lets you start with your shield raised.
Okay. Sorry, it's going to be a lot of learning the first few.
Yeah. It's a new system and a new program.
I'm not sure if I cast her enough.
Yeah, you've got
the
big crosshair around you.
Oh, shield gives you also resist 5 all.
If you use your shield, it gives you the +1 armor class, but you can like interpose the shield to block an attack. You lose the +1 to armor class, but you take reduced damage for that one attack.
Okay, nice.
That is a reaction, and physical shield equipment works the same way.
Yeah, mine doesn't require a hand to use, which is cool.
If you block an attack with it, it uses up the shield, and you can't cast it again for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
and when you are done, the green down arrow at the bottom left of the combat tracker will pass your turn.
All right.
And Balin's gone.
I'm here. I was getting a piece of boudin.
It's your turn, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I might be doing something wrong.
Can I move past other characters without problems?
Say again?
Can I move past Reese without an issue?
Yeah, you can move through friendly squares with no problem.
Do I know this guy's here?
Yeah, you know they're all there. That one and the one in the southeast corner are 10 feet up. The one in the northeast corner is 5 feet up, so he's within reach.
I saw a piece of broken furniture. Is that like just on the ground, or is there something I can try and vault off of?
If you would like to take, you can do 2 actions to make a jump. So if you would like to try to jump up and grab the rafters and use that to get up there, you can do that.
I want to try and jump up and grab it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So probably like, room. You're coming down with me, bud.
I
All right.
don't seem to have an initiative in the combat tracker.
No, you and Flim do not. What did y'all roll?
They roll the skill, not the initiative.
Yeah, don't roll the skill. If you have to roll it off the initiative thing on the main tab for it to count for the track.
I rolled a 6 though.
I rolled a
gotcha.
25.
You can kind of reset the stat that backs initiative, and then we roll kind of like.
So can you set that? Can I just tell you what I rolled and you can input it, or should I?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I rolled.
I got it put in already.
Okay, good.
All right, I'll get your action in a second, David.
That's fine.
All right. So you have to move at least 10 feet to make a jump first. Go ahead and make me an athletics check.
I know it doesn't work like this on Fantasy Grounds, but this is cool, so I'm going to blow my heroic point if I have to on the first roll. I'm just letting you know ahead of time.
Nice.
Has to get up there.
Let me find. Athletics has so many uses.
Oh yeah. Activities.
All right, high jump.
Takes 2 actions, it looks like. Grapple takes 1, so if I have 3 actions, maybe. Just to be clear, I'm not trying to stay up there. I'm trying to...
All right, I'm going to say that's good enough to get you just within reach. So go ahead and target the creature.
I think it's targeted.
Hold control and left click it. You are targeting it. All right, go to your activities tab.
Mm-hmm.
And you are going to look for reposition.
Reposition, got it. And just roll it in the window.
Yep.
I'm gonna just go ahead and use that hero point. If that's not enough.
Where is the reposition? Just curious.
There's an
It's under
activities tab.
athletics.
No, it's for athletics.
Yeah, while you're targeting it, just click on the dice icon next to reposition.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled and I got a 12. It didn't show,
It did.
Yeah, give me just a sec.
but I can re-roll
Yeah,
it
it
with
does not
my
matter
hero
if you count
point.
it. A 12 is actually a success.
Okay.
You are rolling against its fortitude DC, so you'll get saving throw DCs, and it is just their base save plus 10. So a 12 gets its fortitude.
Right.
All right. So basically, you leap up there and grab it by the foot and pull it off of the raptor to the ground. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me. It's going to take some falling damage.
2.
So you just pile driver that thing, just grab it out of the air and just pile drive it into the ground.
Jumped up, grabbed it, and slammed it to the ground. We're not marathon runners, but we can jump high and sprint short periods.
Number 1.
And I think end my turn.
Yep, that'll be your turn.
How do I end my turn?
It's the green arrow at the bottom left of the combat tracker.
Boom. Crawl. Keep safe, Reese. Your knowledge here is invaluable to us.
I was just thinking with the music,
It kept cutting in and out. It was annoying.
Christine was is listening to some, I don't know, I think she's working on a test or something, but she's listening to some like chill hop in the front, and I heard it, and it sounded like, I was like, wait, is that music from my headphones or the front?
Okay. All right, Kruldrak, what you got?
You want to do David first?
Oh, yeah, sorry. David, we'll just get back up to you real quick.
I guess because the creature had not been pulled down yet, he's not on the ground.
Yeah,
So-
he has to adjust his...
Or is he on the ground? Or are we just...
Yes, he is on the ground, and he is now going to be prone.
Alright, I assume that means I have, is he off balance or whatever the term is? Off guard?
Yes, he is off guard and has penalties to attack rolls.
Yeah, I don't care about the penalties or attack rolls. So, control, click, to target.
Yes. You are currently targeting it and the other two creatures.
No. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to stab that one. Let's just end this. So how do I stab?
Alright, from your actions tab, it should have all your weapons on it, and it'll have your, the 3 bonuses in a row there are going to be for all the different multi-attack penalties you can have from doing multiple attacks. You're going to use the left,
The highest bonus.
the +7.
I think I need to click target off guard for the benefits to apply.
It's got prone on it, so it should count as off guard.
Okay, so let's see. Let's try the. There we go.
Okay, why did it not? It is a hit. Alright, and you got your sneak attack turned on, so it should just automatically add it.
I should just roll that.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Did not add sneak attack.
Did not. Why not?
Well, it's gonna do this.
Yeah, there we go.
So 8 damage.
8 points to number 1. Alright, so while it's on the ground, you hack it with your kukri, and it blood spurts and it gurgles and dies.
As it should.
Nice.
I'm gonna look at the one that stabbed me and point to his butchered friend and be like, "Is that what you want? Is that what you want?"
That's one action.
Oh no!
You said that in common?
You know, I think that only took one of Dave's action economy to kill that.
Yes. So, let's see, is that enough? I think I'm going to pull out my. I don't need to pull out the crossbow right now. So I'm going to use. If I can figure out how to get there. Let's try a diversion. I should be able to target 2 creatures with this. If I understand correctly. Do I have them both targeted? I'm not 100% sure.
You'll have arrows with distance markers, like marking the distance from the character.
Alright, so I guess I don't have them targeted.
Like
You do have some of them targeted.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then let's do deception, create version.
Reese has a big target around him.
Yeah.
Brawl has a big circle.
Alright, so that's a failure.
You have a hero point if you don't have to use it, but you have it.
Yeah, I do have an extra one, so click that, double click,
Yeah, double click. There you go. You got it.
and then so just roll again, I guess.
Yep.
It literally lagged on a 20, and I was like, oh yeah, and then...
Alright, well, I guess...
Well,
this is
the good
not-
news. The good news for you
There's
is
no-
I use a fairly common house rule where if you spend a hero point and get a critical failure, you get the hero point back.
Well, that's good. So that was my second action, to not distract them. I guess my third action would be pulling a crossbow as an action, right?
Yes, drawing a weapon is an action.
So I will pull out my crossbow. Can I also sheath the kukri, or is that a... How's that?
If the crossbow takes both hands, you'll have to drop it. Dropping an item is a free action.
Can he hand it to someone?
I think
That is an action.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
So I will drop the kukri and pull out the crossbow. Perfect.
Okay.
Next round. And I press the arrow, I think.
We did yours out of turn, so Steven can just pass.
I can go now, or what?
Yeah,
he was talking about he pressed the arrow. All right, gotcha.
Yeah, he is caught up now, so it's your turn.
Let's see. It is an action to get into my monk stance, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, I guess I will first move up right here. So I guess that's one action, yes?
Yep. You can take a single step, like 5-foot step, that does not provoke any reactions, or you can stride up to your full speed for one action.
I believe high jump was, right?
Yeah, that's a special.
Yeah, that was two actions though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like say it out loud so I can solidify it.
Yeah, and then-
Quick jump is a very useful feat that lets you jump for a single action.
Yeah, I'll just move the 5 feet in, and then I guess I will go into my monk stance. I don't know how to do that.
You just say you're doing it for an action because you've got the damage for it coded.
Correct.
Do you get the climb speed from it already?
I don't think it shows up, but I'm not gonna climb. I'm just gonna attack this one that threw the chunk of metal
Okay.
with my gorilla attack. Basically, swing my arm and grab him as I'm following through, because it grapples as well.
The grapple trait means that you can grapple while you're wielding.
Oh, I
it.
thought it automatically did it. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna attack him then. Well, would it be beneficial then just do 2 attacks then, rather than going into the stance?
You would need to do one for the stance and one to move to get into melee. So
Right, so I would just
You can
I
flurry.
would forego. I don't think I have flurry yet. Do I have flurry? I don't think I have flurry yet.
You do have
Oh, I do
flurry.
have flurry. Oh yeah.
It's just you take one action and do 2 attacks.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm not going to go into. Well, I guess I'll go. Yeah, I'll go into my stance and I'll flurry.
Okay. You make your first attack at your highest bonus.
Okay, let me go to my actions. Oh, I don't think I had him targeted. But it was on this one.
I can drag that onto him.
Did anyone understand these things?
That doesn't.
Okay,
I can.
And then I will do my second attack on him. Now that he's targeted, it should automatically go, right?
So we
Yeah,
should
it
keep one
should.
up, is what I'm hearing.
Ooh.
That's a whip.
Yeah, I guess I'll do this. Might as well.
While they're there.
Ooh.
It's better.
Yeah, probably still miss though.
It is still a myth.
And, well, that's my turn. Oh, I need to advance.
Who did we lose?
Music.
I kicked the
Music
music
guy.
pot because it's not it's acting up.
No.
Yeah, it was skipping around a lot.
All right. Let me go ahead and ID these things since y'all know what they are. All right, Mifflet number 3. He is going to also drop down 5 feet to the lower rafter. And he draws a rusty, pitted-looking short sword and tries to stab you.
Ooh, shit. That's definitely going to be a hit.
That's a critical hit.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so yeah, you get stabbed. But it's in a bad spot, but they don't seem to be able to put a lot of force behind their attacks. There we go. Alright, Flimzak.
Okay.
Set everything on fire.
I can do that up to 6 times a day, I think, right? Or is it 5 times a day? I think I have 6 points.
You have, your versatile vial. You have 6 of those at a time, and you replenish 2 of them in 10 minutes between combat. So you have functionally unlimited use.
Excellent. And with where'd it go? Since I'm a quick bomber, I should be able to prepare a bomb and throw it in the same round.
Yep.
Excellent. And
Yeah, so for one action, you can pluck one of your vials off your belt and mix it into a bomb and throw it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
No, for one action, that's better than once around.
I'm gonna make a explosive cocktail. That goes.
Don't
boom.
drink it.
No. I'm gonna serve it. Okay, let me see. I click on. So let me see. Where do you see the range of it at? Is it 20 feet?
It is a thrown weapon, so I believe it is 10 feet.
10 feet? Okay, so I'd have to move up to be able to get in range.
You can throw outside of your range increment. You just get a penalty for doing that.
Yeah, I'll just move up. Because
You also might be able to. Is the 5-foot step for free, or is that an action?
It is an action.
Okay.
So yeah, you can just take an action to move up to your speed.
And so that puts me inside of. Okay, so what's the damage on both these? How injured do they look?
How much what?
This one is currently.
They have dots next to them that I think is reflective of maybe their hit points, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's reflective of their general health.
Okay.
Y'all get the general idea. The closer it gets to red, the more damage they are.
Okay.
I think one's heavy and one's wounded.
Okay, let's try this
Yeah,
out.
I might tell you as well.
So let me click on him. And click on... Okay, so to actually cast it, I think I saw it earlier, it's under actions. And I would go to use power.
Yeah, go. You'll have versatile vials under actions. I coded it as a focus spell easily because just to try and keep track of things easier.
And it'll automatically do my my goblin feat, right? Where it's like burn it or whatnot.
Yeah, I should have that coded in correctly. So
Okay, let's.
Yeah, target the main one you want to throw it at.
Okay, it's do I have to do I just click on it to target?
Hold control click left
Control.
click.
Oh, control click.
Yep, it'll show the arrow once you got
perfect. Okay.
And then you can click the blue D20 to make your attack roll.
So I don't have to click on the actual use power spell.
Yeah, click that just to show that you're using up one of your vials.
Okay, do that. Okay. Oh, did it? Okay. Do that, and then the blue. Oh, did it? Why did it do 2?
Shouldn't have done 2. Why is it not telling you all your hits? Both of those are going to be misses either way.
Okay.
Yeah, I was having trouble with targeting, but I didn't see any arrows appearing when I was trying.
I'm going to use one of my hero points.
Okay. Yeah, double click your hero points.
Okay.
There you go.
Let me try that again. So control click. And then do I drag the blue on there?
Just press the button.
Okay.
There you go. That's a hit.
Excellent.
All right. The first damage code in line should be for your main target. So it should, when you scroll over, it should have the D8. All right. So it screeches and burns, and then you can deselect that guy, select the one next to him, and you can do splash damage to him, which will be the other damage line.
Yeah. Let's do it. And that's going to be the one directly underneath it then?
Yep.
Oh, I see what happened. So let me click that.
You want to switch targets.
Yeah. And what is it?
Why is it not doing blood splatters?
Oh, okay, now it's doing. Oh god. It just
Killed one.
it spammed. I clicked it.
Yeah, you only need to click it one.
Does it not roll?
No, it doesn't. I was waiting for a
Yeah,
roll.
You also weren't
Through
targeting.
technology.
If you don't have to roll, then I don't know.
Yeah.
Splash damage just does a flat amount.
Okay.
All right, pass your turn then. So yeah, he throws a vial up there. It explodes in fire, burns up a bunch of the cobwebs, and singes the rafters. And the creature collapses onto the floor, a charred husk.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Barbecue pixies.
They're not pixies.
Not anymore.
Probably not never.
They're milfits.
They're melted.
I purposely mispronounced the name. Milfits.
I think you need to press the next actor button.
Oh,
Ted.
sorry. Okay, let's see. Where's that at?
The down green.
Yeah, the down green arrow on the bottom of the combat tracker.
Dave's tired of being in a world where it's not his turn.
Combat tracker.
There's MA1, 2, and MA3, and a green arrow pointing down at the very bottom left of the combat tracker window.
I see the MA2 and the MA3.
It should be like right next to MA2.
Are you in the combat tracker?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Let me. Okay.
Yeah, at the top left of the sidebar, the crossed swords.
Under tool, yeah.
Oh wait. Okay. Wait. Where is it at? There's.
So look at the top left of your dashboard. There's like all the red tabs, tool,
Yep.
and then there's a bunch of icons. You want the cross swords. It should show the initiative and everyone's current.
Under main or combat? Inside combat?
No, it's just on the dashboard. Like, there's like tool, library, player, campaign, world, character.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see.
It's under tool.
Under tool. Okay. Yeah, combat tracker.
And then it also shows
Ah,
MA2 and
there we
MA3
go.
at the bottom of that. Yeah.
And then I can
There you
click
go.
that green arrow. Okay.
Alright.
Didn't even have that up. Oh, that's nice. Now that means I can see who's going to be next and who's coming up and when my turn is and whatnot.
You can also tell
people have taken wounds.
any effects people have or enemies have on them as well. So that could be useful, especially since you do actually have buffs and things as well, I believe. Alright, so my action, I don't really care. I'm just going to shoot him.
Alright, you got your crossbow.
What are you doing? Stop that.
Didn't I take something that allows me to use healing kits to heal damage in combat? I thought I did.
No, I don't think you had any open feats for that yet.
Okay. Work towards that.
Alright, looks like I hit. Oh, wrong damage. That's the kukri. Let's ignore that.
Okay, that was actually not enough to kill it. Alright, yeah, you thwack it with a crossbow bolt, but it staggers, but it's still standing up on the rafter.
Alright, let's do that again. I think I have to reload.
Yeah, it takes you an action to reload, and then you can fire again with your third action. Make sure you click on the MA number 2.
Yeah. It's the second.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the second attack.
Second attack.
Put it louder.
That hit.
Hey, there you go.
And there you go.
That's enough to do it. Alright, it staggers with the first crossbow bolt, but you quickly reload and shoot it again, and it falls down and crashes to the floor.
I'm gonna walk over by Reese and crawl and pull out my medicine kit. And start examining their wounds without touching them, just trying to figure out the best way. I want it to be obvious that I'm examining Crawl, but not touching him. But I'm moving to treat Reese.
Y'all know what a healer's kit looks like, so he is clearly coming at you with the intent of bandaging your wounds.
I give him access to bandage my wound.
I will pick up my kukri and clean it on the dead creature.
Their clothes are almost dirtier than their blood.
No. Fine.
Do I need to roll separate medicine checks?
Yes. This takes 10 minutes to do a full medicine check on somebody.
Okay. Well, I'm starting on Reese first. I have a 21 on that one. So that's what I'm busy with for the next 10 minutes.
Okay, so I'm going to start, I guess, looking around. I think it's an action.
Alright, you should go to your activities tab and you should favorite treat wounds.
Activities.
You can star it to favorite.
Yeah, if you click the star, it'll favorite and keep it up toward the top.
Treat wounds. favorite. Not go to the top. That's weird.
But under that action,
There should be another all the way at the top be a favorite tab.
Yeah, I see it. I figured out. I clicked the wrong star.
Okay.
all right, that is your base medicine check is a DC 15, so that is a success. If you click the cog to expand that, you should have the option to heal for 2d8. Make sure you're targeting Reese.
So, targeting. I don't see anything saying I'm targeting them.
You control click them. I don't think you did the other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never saw anything that said that.
It'll show an arrow between the two of y'all.
It doesn't, but I see it in the combat tracker. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, it shows the distance you are to him as well.
Yeah, it will also show who your target is in the combat tracker.
I like how you can see what, I'm assuming I can see, you can see whatever your distance is. There's a particular fog of war for each person.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all have individual vision, and you should not have shared vision. So if y'all separate any, you will need to communicate.
All right, that is one use of treat wounds. I'm going to attempt to do a second one on Crawl if I have time.
Y'all are not disturbed thus far, so you have time.
It's kind of weird how it does
Oh, I did it on Reese. Hold on.
arch ray.
It's the same difficulty, so just change your targets and you give him 2d8.
You might have to unselect.
There we go. There we go. It's cog 2d8.
How long were you spending healing?
20
like
minutes.
You said 20 minutes?
Yes.
Oh, would that have been enough time for me to re-prepare any vials if he's going to sit and heal?
Problem.
Yeah, you do that automatically every 10 minutes out of combat. You get 2 sets of your vials back just from scrounging up stuff.
I assume to maximum of.
Yeah,
Those
2
little
maximum.
Those little Fae were definitely really good at finding our vital spots.
They have the high ground.
Yeah, they weren't very strong, but man, they were
Nasty
vicious.
little tricksters. They deserve what they got.
Well,
Yeah, you be careful in how Reese. This is what the real world is like.
I definitely don't want to get poked again. That hurt.
You will.
You will?
Great.
The nature of.
Loving that.
Don't worry. If it doesn't kill you, it'll make you stronger eventually.
Well, I hope I get stronger then.
I'll go up and give him a slap on the back.
All right, David, you said you were taking a look around?
Yes.
All right, poking around, the room is mostly just mold, mildew, and a couple of plants poking through the stones, but you do see something glittering off in one corner, and you go pick it up, and it is a tiny semi-precious stone, a piece of peridot. And it looks like it's got something stuck on it, like a piece of enamel, like tooth.
Like it's a tiny stone that was someone used for those weird people who attach gems to their teeth or something.
Or maybe somebody tried to chew on it.
I'll check the teeth of the fake creatures.
Are you... No, let's see. Are you trained in perception?
I technically am beyond trained.
Oh, I am. I'm trained in perception.
Yes, I'm an expert perceptionist, I guess. Don't know how to say that in character.
You can compare the piece of tooth to the one that you killed, the one you stabbed, and it does have a broken tooth that matches the shape.
I will remove the tooth and not subtly, but I will pocket the gem.
What are you doing with the tooth?
Flicking it.
I'm gonna I'm gonna retrieve the little tooth and stick it in my little creakery bag.
Do you want more teeth?
Many of the other ones have gems on their teeth.
No. I think this one's special.
It's not, but okay.
Bits of fake creatures have power.
We have 3 whole bits of fake creatures, and I'll point to the 3 dead bodies. You can have as much as you want.
Do they have any harvestable components?
Not
Yes.
really. They're they're just kind of small creatures. You don't think that any of their body parts would be particularly valuable, but you do have a loose chipped tooth from one of them that if you would like to keep. If y'all click on the next to the combat tracker button, there is a party sheet and there is a party inventory. So the treasures are on the party inventory.
Okay.
Chipped tooth.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else wants that. It's just I just want it because I think it's neat.
You know, someone might lose a tooth, you know.
Fine, I'm going to stomp
Might be a
on
replacement.
one of the heads of the creatures and gather a few more teeth, because apparently this
No,
is
it's
something
not.
people want.
No, it's not.
Too
Great
late.
way of looking at how to make a gold piece.
I
You're gonna
don't
get
really-
rich from the tooth fairy.
Ethan Paragon necklaces
Those are
for all of
actually
us.
very teeth fairy are actually very real. I can summon some to do my bidding for a while.
Well, then you need more teeth, so I will gather some of the broken.
You pay them in teeth.
They're good at collecting their own.
Well, too bad. You now have a small pouch of teeth.
It's Planescape all over again.
So, question, Corey. Why do I still show as wounded?
You should not be.
In the combat tracker, you show as no wounds.
Yeah,
Right.
you're healthy.
But on the map, my little circle says wounded.
Oh, that's probably a bug.
Just a bug. Okay.
Yeah, you're green on my map.
So
Okay. Yeah, I'm still yellow on mine, or that yellowish green.
So since we're starting to explore some, if I
Maybe if I move.
I can make an eagle eye elixir, and that'll last me an hour and give me a +1 to perception checks for traps and secret doors. I'm sorry, +2. That's a +2 for traps and secret doors. A +1 on perception checks in general. It looks like.
Yeah.
If you want, you can also give it to. I mean,
Yeah.
Y'all also find on their bodies or in the rafters 3 short swords and an assortment of metal darts, like handleless kind of throwing knives.
so I will try to get a few more chipped teeth for
I don't
rice.
I don't necessarily want
Too
that.
bad.
There's the little one. Sometimes little bits are special.
Yeah, I'm ignoring his not wanting them.
I'll grab a. Oh, Corey's gone.
How do I use this potion? Then?
I can still hear y'all.
I'll
Oh,
grab a couple of knives or the darts.
Okay.
I don't know how to use the potion. Corey will have to hopefully help you with that.
I'm
I
assuming
assume
that
they're simple. Yeah, they are simple. Perfect.
Are you proficient in martial weapons, Richard?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I'm not the only one proficient in martial weapons.
Y'all are fine if I grab these darts.
I'm wearing medium armor, shields, and a warhammer. I hope I'm
Well,
proficient.
you might not be.
No, I chose the war priest path instead of the caster.
Okay, because I don't know what is, or is, just because you're proficient in medium armor doesn't mean you're proficient in martial weapons.
I am.
I'm proficient in martial weapons, but only in light armor.
You are, as a war priest, you are proficient in a single martial weapon.
Yep. Warhammer.
So,
That's all I need.
So if I wanted to make an eagle eye elixir, would that be the same thing? I would just use a point?
No. Here's a good time to get into that. You have your versatile vials that you can use to spin up things at random. You also have 8 alchemical items you can make every morning that last all day.
Oh, nice.
Damn. The versatile vials only last for a single turn, but the rest of the items last for 24 hours.
so you typically
Go ahead.
use the versatile vials for bombs, or can they be used for any type of thing?
Right, yeah, the versatile vials you're most often going to want to use for bombs and things that you're going to use immediately. So that is your constantly replenishing stock of alchemical items for combat. The other stuff, you're probably going to want to make you a decent stock of elixirs of life for healing.
Yeah.
And things like that. So you have your note with the formulas that you have.
Yeah. I'm looking.
Okay.
I was looking at that right now.
The icons linked on those should link to the actual items, and you can click and drag those onto your character sheet to show how many you are making every day.
Oh,
And
nice.
so if you want, and you can hand off your alchemical items to anybody. So if you want to hand off like some elixirs of life or something, you can drag it into the party sheet, and they can take it from their sheet, and it should be fully coded and usable.
We can share things by just dropping on the party sheet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to do it, is if you can take stuff from your inventory to the party sheet, and that's the easiest way to swap things.
You mentioned expedition actions.
Oh, nice.
Exploration actions.
Exploration actions.
These are things of basically like constantly repeating certain skill checks. So like if you are searching, then you are assumed to be making perception checks all the time. You can be defending, where you're basically walking around with your shield up, ready for combat, which is probably the one you'll want to do the most. You probably want at least one person who is scouting, because that gives everybody a +1 to initiative if combat happens.
How many can you do at once?
You can do 1 unless you have an ability that says otherwise.
Don't think.
Alchemists, they're gathering their reagents to replenish their vials counts as an exploration action, but you can do that in addition to another action. I will, between this game and next, I will give y'all the full list of exploration actions so y'all can know the mechanics, but I don't want to bog this one down with it.
Right.
And I didn't want to throw too many mechanics at y'all at once.
So can I?
I'm just fine
Is that my
scouting unless you
skills
want
raised
to
at this point?
Yes. What I'm going to presume is while everybody's walking around, you're going to, for right now until we get, specifics down, y'all are doing the most efficient exploration action. So I'm going to assume like Thorin is scouting to give y'all the initiative benefit.
Well,
And y'all are,
if that's the case, I want to give him an eagle eye elixir. That'll give him +1 perception, +2 for traps, and for... I'm trying to figure out how to make it though right now. I'm trying to... So you take the eagle eye elixir, you grab
What
it.
are the other actions, Corey?
scouting. Scouting, searching. You can investigate, which is basically constantly making knowledge checks.
But I meant the stock standard ones you said we were going to be doing.
Scouting and like for Balin, like defending, so he's keeping his shield ready the whole time.
Apparently, I don't own a shield yet.
You don't own a shield?
Can we remedy that?
Yes, you can purchase yourself a shield.
How do I do that? Add item. Okay, this is just a blank line.
Are you? I assume you have access to. I mean, I know you have access to our feats. Are you aware of our feats? Because I have a few that.
I know your stone, your dwarf feats.
Okay. Well, also, one of them is a rogue feat, but.
Yeah, then I know your rogue feat.
Okay.
Items. How do I add an item again? Okay, I see. I can go to campaign items.
If you pull up items, just the items button, there is a shield tab that you can click on to show you shields. You probably just want a regular wooden shield, because that's a gold piece, unless you want a steel shield.
I have... How much money do I have? Not enough for anything more.
Let's see. Why is everything loading so slow?
Oh, I can do a steel shield. Is that
Oh,
better?
yeah. It is. It's got, so the way shields work is you spend an action to raise your shield, and that gives you the AC bonus. If you get hit, you can use your reaction to interpose the shield and block some of the damage, and you subtract your shield's hardness from the damage, and then both you and the shield take whatever extra damage there is.
How do I add it to the sheet again?
You click the icon and drag it to your inventory.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, that just opened up a window. That's not doing
I
it.
got your stuff open. I'll drag it.
Must be doing something wrong.
Steel shield.
Okay, yeah, it shows the equip now.
Okay, you got a steel shield.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Cool. Now my AC goes up. Alright, cool. I will figure all this out eventually.
Yeah, like I said last time, Fantasy Grounds has a little bit of a learning curve, but it automates so much.
Okay, cool.
All right, y'all are in the room now.
Let me
in
give-
addition to
Yeah, let
What's
me.
up?
I'm gonna give. I figured out how to make the item, so now I just gotta transfer it to the party sheet so that Thorin can use this Eagle Eye Elixir.
okay,
So let me get a party sheet. I should be able to go to inventory and grab it from here. Oops. Did that show up? Nope, didn't. Let me try that again. Okay. How do you add something into the party sheet?
just click the icon, click and drag the icon to the party sheet inventory.
Okay.
Need to follow the expert is cool.
Ah. Try that again.
Yeah, follow the expert is a useful one.
Okay, one of those. Put it into the party sheet. Okay. I guess let me just do it from the formula then, not from... Because that's worked last time. No, this one. And... Did that work?
Did you take money off my sheet, Corey?
I did not, so subtract 20 silver from your sheet.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure the conversions were the same.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
The only weird Galarian currency is Electrum, but y'all are probably not going to see that.
It just kind of disappears when I grab the, it doesn't add it. Maybe, am I in the right thing? I'm in party sheet inventory. I see the description of like chipped tooth and dart.
Here, let me see if I can add it.
I'm having trouble dragging stuff to it as well.
There we go.
Excellent. Okay, so if you're going to scout ahead, that'll be very useful. It should last for an hour.
My soap.
My soap!
So it's the dragon symbol you have to drag there.
Yeah, where bards used to be the like ultimate fifth party member, I think alchemists are the ultimate fifth party member now.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
They're pretty good. Like the constant supply of alchemical items is pretty nice.
Yeah, alchemists. I mean, alchemists were good in regular Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
All right, so y'all are in a moldy, musty, mildew-infested room that also now smells slightly of burning cobwebs, charred wood, and charred flesh.
Fun. How do I add the eagle eye?
I see.
Click and drag the icon from the party sheet to your inventory tab.
Oh, he isn't. Oh, there it is.
So you can keep that on your sheet so you know what the effects are for adding bonuses in.
So we just put that in the static bonus box down at the bottom when we roll.
Yeah, the modifier box in the bottom left, so if you need to make a specific check for something, then you can add that modifier into the box. I will go through the items that he has and code some of the temporary benefits in. Speaking of, let me alter the time here.
Oh, I could have done that. Can I just merge those? It's whatever. Okay, cool.
I guess I will trust the weird goblin's weird alchemical thing. Drink it. If I can figure out how to get it on my stupid sheet. Why is it
All right.
not letting me do it?
Alright, and y'all are free to continue moving about as you will. There's another pair of swollen, moldy double doors up ahead of y'all toward the north.
In a second, I'm coming back to my desk right now.
Didn't I do that?
Perfect.
I control myself around limitless boiled shrimp.
Excellent. I threw some elixir of lives in there as well for the party sheet, for the party inventory.
Alright, I am having a lot of trouble getting the stupid elixir.
Okay, let me see if I can drag it on there.
Yeah, I'm slowly learning like where on the like pane to grab things and put it.
The blue dragon circle.
There we go.
Alright. And do I have to do anything to use it, or is it just...
No, just you keep it on your inventory so you know exactly what the effects are, but you drink it and you have the effects for
1 hour?
1 hour.
Plus 1 to perception, plus 2. I guess it's important to figure out what kind of bonus it is.
Alright. Y'all open the door. And on the other side of the door is a wooden drawbridge.
I
Its timbers gray with age and decay, and it spans the 20-foot gap between this outbuilding and the sprawling ruin on the island. Rusty iron chains hang from the ruin's northern wall to the drawbridge's southern side. The chains look about ready to fall apart, giving the drawbridge's structural integrity an extra layer of dubiousness.
Crafting check?
With just a simple perception check that I've already rolled for y'all, the structure here is indeed very dubious, and Flim, could probably cross this without any trouble, but just looking at it, if more than one medium-sized creature crosses it at a time, it will probably collapse.
Is there a way I can make it to where we can disperse the weight better? Like anything weight around that we can lay over it, like boards or...
One by one.
Y'all could cross it one at a time, or you could go chop down some timber and make fresh 20-foot planks.
I ain't
That
doing
might
that.
How
take
far
a
is the
while.
hall?
It's not far, it's like 5 feet down into the water.
But we don't know what's in the water.
And we don't know what's in the other.
Less effort than chopping down a tree.
Once again, are there some sort of like arrow slits or something in the lighthouse up ahead that I could send Segu to?
Yeah, looking at the crumbling walls across the stretch onto the island, you can see several arrow slits across the way.
Okay. So I made an error. I can't actually see through his eyes. That is a master thing that I don't. I can pick 3 traits at the moment. So I have flight, speech, and dark vision. So he has dark vision, but he can basically come back and tell me what he saw.
Yeah, he can come back and tell you. All right, you see, just poking your head out without stepping on the bridge, you can see 1 arrow slit to the left of the drawbridge and 2 spaced out to the right.
Send them over to the left one first.
Okay. All right. He takes a peek in the left side and takes a moment to poke his head through the arrow slit and look around, and flies back over to you, lands on your shoulder, and says, "There's a big dead frog in there.
A big dead frog?
Looks like a frog."
Are you sure it's dead? I mean, how big are we talking?
Have your bird go poke it.
All right, he like points his beak toward Balin right next to you and says, "Oh, about his size."
All right. Does it look like the other arrow slits look into that room?
You want me to go look?
Yeah. That's what I paid for, right?
You don't pay me.
No, I don't.
He has a bunch of teeth he can give you.
All right, he flies to the arrow slit to the right of the drawbridge and comes back a moment later. Says, "I see a bunch of rubble and some steps."
Probably leading up into the... going down or going up?
Looks like they're going up. But
Okay.
there's a lot of rubble in there.
No other creatures?
Didn't see any.
All right, fair enough.
He flies to the other arrow slit on the outside and comes back and says, like, there's a mud pit, like a hole, and there's some more of those things, the midflits in there.
Great. All right, well... All right, yeah.
Was that in common?
Yep.
Yeah, he's
I'm gonna-
just
I'm gonna
talks.
step back in, grab one of the midflits on the ground, and just rip its head off and bring it with me.
Jesus Christ.
Is it the one that has its teeth shattered?
Yeah.
Dwarves, dude.
Wait, why wouldn't you get one that had perfect teeth?
Well, I got
That's the
extra.
message.
I got extra teeth for the weird human.
Reese looks visibly upset. You just casually rip his head off.
How big
You
are
can get.
the heads?
They have pretty bulbous heads, so about the same size as yours.
Oh, that's
I'll
disturbing.
offer the crow the eyes if you want some.
That's enough to butcher it.
Okay. It's dead.
Why are we collecting heads again?
If there's more, I need to show them what lies ahead for them if they get in our way.
But well.
I don't want to waste time killing these things.
All right, Balin, you step out onto the drawbridge, and yeah, it's pretty rickety.
I'm trying to find the path by throwing darts. I'm gonna go here.
Yeah, you're stepping carefully, and it like rattles and rocks a little bit, but it's holding your weight. All right, you cross slowly, and you come. Ooh, don't open that.
I keep getting muted. I'm gonna try and go across slowly, finding a good path for everyone. And if I do make it to where I am, I'm just gonna wait there.
Yeah, you test the weight of like different sections of it, and none of them seems particularly weaker than any others. Just it's straining a little bit under just your weight. So yeah, if anybody else were to run out on it, it would probably dump everybody out into the water.
I should probably get off of it before someone else gets on then, right?
Yeah. So there's a pair of double doors to the other right in front of you.
How
Opening
high?
these doors.
How high above the water is this bridge?
It's about 5 feet up.
Okay. I just don't know.
I don't try to hide that I'm saying that from this side of the door at all. I'm opening the door.
All right, you open the door. All right, on the inside, you can see piles of rotting timber and loose stones lying in heaps throughout a large L-shaped hall. Clumps of moss and tangled vines spill down from gaps in the wood ceiling above each pile of rubble. Hold on before you step any further in.
Okay.
You see several doors leading out of the room. They look very rickety, like most of them are barely clinging to their hinges. Debris completely blocks a wooden stairwell that leads up to a large hole in the ceiling. And here and there, you can see what looks like scars from fire damage or some kind of ancient battle. And
If I can step up to where I'm at, I'm just going to go there with my shield down and my weapon ready, waiting for everyone else to make it. I'm not
Okay.
going any further. I'm just defending that point.
I guess I'll go next.
okay.
I guess I'll go last since I'm the biggest.
Yeah, I can go next.
All right. Pause right there for me.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. As you are crossing the bridge, you kind of look out to your left and right across the water that is separating the island from the rest of the land behind you. The water is murky and a little smelly. The whole place here kind of reeks of decaying plant matter and swamp gas. And off to the east, in a patch of deeper water, you can see what looks like a pile of mud, except it looks like it's floating towards you.
Uh-oh. It's a froggy.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Alright. Everybody can go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm in this.
Well, let me hang on before you do that. Let me reset the tracker here.
I see now. It's under initiative. There's the perception.
Where do you see that?
Right next to your
On
AC.
your main page.
Yeah, on the main page.
I think it's on every page. Oh wait, maybe not. It's on your actions page, your
Is it-
activities page.
Oh, wait, is this
Definitely.
private or just in the window?
This is initiative.
Yeah, on your main tab of your character sheet, next to your AC is the initiative box.
And we're using perception.
Yeah,
Oh,
roll
okay.
do perception.
I don't know what I should roll for me.
No, it
You
didn't.
have not rolled yet. You gotta drag the dice into the window.
Should just be able to double click on it.
Yeah.
Double
Do
click.
that. Well, alright.
Hey, let's die. Oh, your dice are super laggy.
Yeah.
How do I keep going first?
You're like really on edge because you know of all the things, the tales. Yeah.
Because you
that's
keep
true.
rolling the same, like a 15 or 14 for your initiative. I think you got the exact same initiative as you got last time.
Jeff's die is just like roll average +4 every time.
All right. So y'all can all like watching Thorin see him respond like alarmed at something.
I am very much paying attention to the opposite direction, so if there's no auditory, I probably don't know what's going on.
Well, that's probably why you're going last.
Yep.
All right. So Thorin, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what you see come out of the swampy water. Let's see, where can I drag this damn thing?
Spark.
That pop up for y'all?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
not like that.
It's cute.
All right. It is a large. It is a large frog with fangs that looks a little bit bigger than you.
It's good. It'll feed the
Yeah,
group.
it's gonna tongue catch me and eat me.
I'm probably the one that's targeting.
All right. Where's my? There we go. Show NPC.
Tusked frog beast.
All right. So it kind of slithers up onto the bank a bit and opens its mouth and makes a horrifying gurgling noise and spits a giant wad of slime at you.
Ew. Oh, wait. This doesn't matter, but should my perception be 13?
You have to add the +1 to the modifier box at the bottom right. That's what we were saying. Bottom left.
I'll go ahead and change it. I can make it change it quick.
Doesn't really matter too much, but
All right. It misses you very narrowly. You manage to duck out of the way as it splatters on the wall behind you. It doesn't sizzle or anything crazy like that, but it sticks.
the alchemist might like that.
The bridge might not, though.
Yeah.
Eh,
Maybe it'll bind it together, make it strong.
Could use it as a strengthener when we're done. Building material.
Glue bombs.
and breakfast.
Alright, and
Or philosophy for building was always removal. It's
I'm
not
gonna try and do it again.
right. Always carving things out of
Oh,
stone.
and it completely misses you. It doesn't even get above the bridge.
You do know that's not how that works, right?
All right, from inside the building there, all you'll see ahead of you is Thorin kind of like jukes and a massive blob of slime splatters on the wall behind him.
Don't worry, I got this.
But you're just gonna stay on the bridge then, right?
Well, I can't actually act until my turn, so.
Okay.
Got what?
Uh,
So
I don't know if I can talk more than that, so.
y'all can talking is a free action, and as long as you
Oh.
don't overdo it, you can do it out of
No.
turn.
The giant saber-toothed breakfast beast.
All right,
We found
Reese's
the
turn.
frog that made the tracks. Or more
Right.
appropriately, it found us.
Let's see it.
Yeah, you don't see it from your vantage point.
Can I, like, move again onto the bridge for...
You can keep moving.
Oh no.
Okay. Hopefully it's not too rickety here.
Oh, fantastic. Oh,
I'm
hang on
going-
a second.
This is
Why are you targeting me?
I'm going to
Yeah.
cast Forbidding
Hold-
Ward.
Hold on.
Oh no.
You got on the bridge, it's gonna collapse now.
I know.
All right. I need you and Thorin to both make reflex saves, please.
Thunder.
Trying to help you. I was trying to help you.
You're gonna be a distraction.
Oh God.
I'm going to use my hero.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see if it rolls better than.
you get another one. That would be.
Yeah, if I get another one, I'm not
Big
bother
curse,
using
yeah.
hero points ever again in this game. But
That's good. It's a low DC, so y'all are at a decent enough point that as the bridge begins to collapse, Reese rushes out to try to help, and you get a few steps out before the weight just brings the whole bridge down. Both of y'all manage to use your reactions to grab onto the ledge and keep from plunging into the water.
So is
Are they hanging
Thorin
from the ledge
on
now?
one side and Reese on the other side?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Why is it giving me so much trouble moving, y'all?
lag.
Yeah, it's a little laggy.
Yeah. Yeah, Fantasy Grounds is usually not this bad.
Maybe it's a new
Oh.
update.
Now that the bridge is not a visual obstacle for us, can we see the frog thing?
Well,
the
it just
the bridge is not
collapsed.
the
So
problem.
The walls are the problem.
Yeah.
So, Reese, from where you're at, you can kind of see it clinging onto the edge of the broken bits of bridge.
I lost it. Yeah,
And Balin, you can very clearly hear the bridge collapse into the water behind you.
I can't see it anymore now.
So,
Dotty
Basically,
human craftsmanship.
okay, so can I still take my other actions, or am I...
Yeah, you can take your other
Okay.
actions.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Forbidding Ward on...
are you hanging onto the bridge right now?
He's
Maybe
hanging
pull
onto the ledge.
Maybe pull yourself up first and then cast the spell.
He's one free hand for the somatic components.
He's like,
I'm sure he's a
I
strong
mean,
guy.
I already used them.
Pretty.
I already used the one action to move, so then if I do another thing, I can't really do anything.
Yeah, you get the actions.
Okay, 2 actions to cast the spell.
Well, I do have something I could do with that, but it's 2 actions to cast the Forbidden Ward, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's perfectly safe.
yeah.
Yeah, you're probably fine. I'm gonna mark you as
So-
down there.
You get +1 status bonus to armor class and saving throws against that one particular enemy.
Neat.
For one turn.
He's gonna jump in this building.
Hopefully it's more than one.
Is sustained up to 1 minute.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I have to target one ally and one enemy, so I have to see him.
Sustaining a spell does take 1 action on your turn.
Okay.
Alright, to Crawl.
So I can't see anything here, huh?
No, you saw something shoot a giant glob of slime at Thorin, but you cannot see the creature from where you were standing.
I'm gonna yell out, where is it?
Over there.
Where does he
I'm
point?
gonna kind of nod
I
with my
don't
body.
really point anywhere because I'm holding onto the ledge, but I will point with my chin.
Where's
Yeah, you're both looking
you
over that
ping in the
direction.
general direction?
You say left or right?
You can see which direction the slime got shot from.
And
Yeah.
I'm
Over
like
here.
looking.
Stop pinging. It's just making it laggier.
It is
and
too.
How far
It's
down
to the
is it?
right. It's to the right.
How
It's
far
a
down
short-
is it?
It's a short drop, like 5 feet.
Okay, so
Like less than that to get down onto the ground.
And
either. It's
the
only-
bridge is on top of the water
the wood just collapsed completely and
and just
smashed
submerges
into
in.
the
Okay.
water. So yeah, any of the wood that is over the water is now difficult terrain.
And I can't see it from where I'm at.
Not from where you're at.
Okay.
How deep is
I'm,
this
I'm
water?
doing gentle ping in that.
You
spot.
can't tell.
Okay.
Is there enough ground for me to stand on, so I'm not actually in the water if I drop down?
Yeah, from where you're looking, you're pretty sure you could drop down on the ground.
Okay, that's. Oh, look, I see something. Look at that. Wait, how do I change my height again? Or you can do it for me.
Yeah, I'll do it for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, so you can drop down to the ground, no problem. And you got plenty of movement.
Yeah, and then I will just move up to it if that's all right.
Yeah,
Is that 1 action?
that's 1 action.
Love that. Then action to go into stance, and then 1 action for flurry.
Yep,
All right.
that's it.
That's what I'll do. Let me go to my attacks now. So I will do first roll. Oh, I didn't target it.
I'll drag that onto it.
Thanks. There, now I targeted.
That is a hit.
All right.
So do your gorilla slam damage. You punch it in the frog face.
Punch it in the frog face, and I kick it in the frog gut. Ooh.
Maybe not.
It's got a tough hide.
It slides off the ooze.
Wait, that's
It is
critical.
definite.
Yes.
It's definitely slimy. Yeah, if you roll 10 or more under an armor class, it's also a critical miss. And if you
Ooh,
roll 10 or more, over, even if it's not a 20, it's a critical hit.
Oh, nice. I like that.
All right, that is your turn. So go ahead and pass.
Oh yeah, let me go to this combat tracker. So I would normally just do this, right?
Yep. Hit the green down arrow. That's it. All right, Thorin, you are hanging on to broken debris.
Low.
Alright.
You can pull yourself up, or you can just drop down as a free action.
I'm going to drop down as a free action. I can drop down on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Guess I'm here. Okay.
Yeah, we'll keep you in the same square, but you're like down a bit.
Alright. Well, because I'm here, I can't see the stupid weird frog thing.
Yep.
So I will move. I think I'm moving. I'm not actually. Why am I not?
It won't let you go through walls.
Oh, is that a wall? Can't
Yep.
quite tell. Alright.
Yeah, that stone structure goes all the way down to the ground.
Alright, and so then there's no like earth around it.
You can step like into the edge of the water. It doesn't immediately get very deep.
Okay, so yes, I'm fine with getting my boots wet. I move here. I guess that was one action to move.
Yep.
I will pull out my crossbow and shoot the weird frog thingy.
Okay.
I guess. $23.
That is a hit.
And for 7
There you
points
go.
of damage. And cut trigger. That's the end of my turn.
Get its damage added before.
The crossbow?
You just shot Crawl.
Oh. Oops.
I mean, change that damage over.
We're trying to strengthen our relationship with him.
Thorin, go! Alright. Got that transferred over correctly.
Well, actually, I mean, I might have gotten critical. I might have gotten a sneak attack if I actually shot the Thrall.
No.
Or Crawl. He probably didn't expect that.
He probably didn't expect it.
Maybe he did.
Yeah. Alright, Flim.
Okay, let's see. Can I get to about... I guess let me start moving. Can I get to... there?
Your speed is 25. Yeah, you would have to drop down 5 feet, but you can get there.
Okay. And then, let's make it... Oh, wait.
Oh my god, dude. toggling view mode to the token is crazy. I have just this big frog in my face.
And once I'm down, would I be able to take one more step to get a little bit closer? Or...
Yeah, sure.
Because that puts me... oh, is that right there? So 1...
Let's see, you were there, so 5, 10, 15...
So still 15
Yeah.
feet. And I probably can't move any closer than that.
Yeah, the collapsed wood at the bottom is difficult terrain, so you drop down onto that, and you have to kind of...
Okay, but
shimmy
you
your
said
way
that
through the debris.
when I throw a firebomb, I could do it. I could still do it that distance, but it would be like with a disadvantage or a negative
It'd
penalty.
be at a -1.
Okay. So let me go to my...
Do you have to worry about friendly fire with splash damage?
Alchemists can turn their splash damage off.
Okay, let's see. How do I... Okay, let me click this to say I'm going to use the power. And then how do I apply the -1 to the penalty when I roll this?
In the black box in the bottom left, that says modifier, just put a -1 in that box.
Modify.
The very bottom left-hand corner of the
Yeah.
entire app. The entire program.
Oh, bottom left. Okay. There, modifier, bottom. Oh yeah, I see it. -1. Okay, perfect. And let me roll this.
Hey, that's a hit.
Excellent.
Your bonus should have been higher than that, but yeah.
So
9
Alright.
points of damage.
So
excellent.
yeah, you lob the bomb over Crawl and arc it on top of the creature, and it splashes and spreads sticky fire all over it.
Yeah.
And you got one more action left.
Let's eat some frog legs.
How do I... Okay, there you go.
Okay, well, let me see here. With my action... Could it be any action? Could I start to move back towards the bridge?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. And now let me do... I do have enough movement to start to move towards the other side.
Yeah. Give me...
You would have to cross water.
Yeah, it's debris floating in the water. So give me a
I do like an
acrobatics
acrobatics check. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll. A 2.
Yeah, it was on the 20 and then it moved to the 2.
No, I saw the 22 and it lagged.
All right.
Everyone saw the 20.
You start climbing over the debris, and you cannot tell how deep this water is because it's very like murky and slimy, and the bank does not look like it's very deep. But when you step out into the middle, you start to sink into the water, and the water's not deep, but the foot or two of mud underneath it is very deep. And before long, you are up to your neck in water, and so you
So
have
here.
this. Yeah, you can get one more square up with your whole move action.
Okay. Jesus.
So for tiny you, it is greater difficult terrain. So
Okay, and then I'm gonna do here.
and you are now wet with swamp water.
Ew.
Balin, there's a whole lot of ruckus happening behind you.
Damage! I'm gonna step up, trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, you can see the bridge is collapsed.
I'm up to my neck in mud.
So
Yeah.
that is 15. I only have 20 movement.
Yeah.
I can't end in the same square as other people.
Bull rush the
Guess
goblin
I'm
to the
going
water.
Here.
Don't step on top of my head.
That's okay. I could be here.
You could take a running jump and jump across the bank if you like.
Oh, that's true.
I
'cause
thought
we're-
about that. I read it, and it says you cannot go past your land movement with your jump. So
Yeah.
I would have had to move 15 feet to jump 5 feet, and that's
It
still be
counts.
in the same boat.
It counts you for two move actions. Because it's 2 actions to make the jump, so like you have to get a running start, and so you couldn't jump more than 20 feet, but you could
No, I
probably
think I'm just gonna come out here and drop down with everyone else right here.
Now, does it matter if he's on higher ground and then makes a running jump?
I would say yeah.
Yeah, this is fine though, because it works with what I want to do.
Okay, you drop
That
down
was
to the bank.
one action, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna reach in 2 packs at my sides and pull out 2 posed coloring minerals, and I'm going to slam them together, pointing at the frog, and they're going to like resonate when they hit, and like burst of sonic energy is going to fly at the frog. I'm just theming concordant chorus.
Okay. Yeah, just make sure you target the frog and not me.
Yes.
You can infect the orc too.
Abilities.
That one would cry.
Combat, where the hell is this at? Concordant choir.
Alright,
Make sure I'm doing this right.
that is a multiple possible action spell, so you want to do it as 2 actions?
Yes. So I'm doing the second one, manipulate, and I'm going to try and make it go right behind it, like right here.
Okay, that is a 30-foot range, so...
Would that hit crawl?
If I can get this thing to let me draw a damn arrow. Lagging ass game.
Oh yeah, I see. Pointers. I don't know.
If you hold down the left and right mouse button and click and drag, it'll let you draw an arrow.
Yeah, so 30 feet is like
Just let me do the damn thing.
right behind it.
That is 30 feet would be on it.
Yeah, so maybe not. That would hit crawl. I don't want to do that. Give me 1 second. I might do the single version twice. Yeah, I'm just gonna do 2 blasts of the single version.
Okay, that'll use up both of your spell slots.
It. Oh yeah,
That is
you're
a
right.
first level spell.
Okay. Let me rethink this. So I started here. And if I do a running jump, it's 2 moves, so theoretically my movement cap is 40. 5, 10, 15. If I succeed, I could probably jump somewhere like here.
You'd have to jump at like a diagonal to the bridge, because it's a relaxing bridge. You could probably make it to the opposite side shore pretty easily.
So like I'd have to come like do something like that. I just want to know if I can get in range to swing my warhammer realistically.
Depending on what you make on an athletics check.
Okay, well I'm gonna try that then.
Okay, so make me an athletics check for a running jump.
You can use the goblin as a step stool.
No!
Yeah, the jump will determine what kind of distance you get.
18.
18. Alright, I think for a long jump it is... God, why is the lag so awful?
Long jump.
It's like the success is the distance rounded down to the nearest 5, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, equal to your check result rounded down to the nearest 5.
Yeah.
So you can jump 15 feet.
Yeah, you'll jump 15 feet.
But he needs to at least take a 10-foot stride.
Yep.
Yes.
Where do you find that?
This is
Part of the
over
action.
10 feet.
Yeah, so you got plenty of room to get your running start.
So I can end somewhere like... Is this deep water?
It is fairly deep water.
You could see I'm a good barometer. Literally.
No, you're not. You're like 2 feet.
25, 30. Can I move the rest of that movement if it's 2 moves?
Alright.
Or does it have to be part of a jump?
Yeah, you're gonna end where you jump, so let me grab you and
5,
stop
10.
moving. Stop
Okay,
moving.
here's where I originally was.
Stop moving. I will land you, I will put you the furthest you can go.
Okay.
With 15 feet of jump, that is where you will land, and you make it to the opposite shore.
Okay, and that was 2 moves. And what is reposition?
You have to be in melee for that. That's repositioning an opponent.
Okay. I guess my last one, I can move 20. Can I just move my 20 like here?
Yeah, you can get up next to it.
Is this shallow enough to be in?
Barely.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there then.
Maybe not get.
Are you trying to get like a flanking bonus or something? Is there an advantage by being on opposite sides?
I don't know, I'm just providing another target.
If you are flanking through opposite sides, your opponent is off guard.
Well, I don't think I can get there 5, 10, 15, unless diagonals are 1, but then I'd be in deep water if I end up
No,
here.
you take a step toward the bank and your foot immediately sinks into the mud, so it is difficult terrain to get out of the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right where I'm at then.
Do you have to be in melee for flanking to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
But my shield is raised, right?
You got a shield?
Yes, we bought one.
Since this is the first round of combat, yes. Alright, pass your turn. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Alright.
This frog is tougher than those fake creatures.
Alright, it is going to lunge at Crawl and try and bite him. No, don't do that.
No,
Yeah,
don't.
yeah. Don't do that. Rocking, don't do that.
Alright, it's targeting Crawl. Roll or not?
And that the anticipation is.
There we go.
Oh, here it goes. It's
And-
like a 3, but we'll see what ends
Oh,
up.
it whiffs.
It misses.
Jesus, plus 11.
Jesus.
It's gonna attempt to bite you again.
Shouldn't we have all got +1 to our initiative for this?
I wouldn't have mattered here. Its initiative is like 10 higher than y'all's.
Just trying to get in the habit.
But yeah, for the future, yeah, make sure you do the +1 for your initiative.
It's again.
All right.
You nimble for it. Maybe you
Alright.
prefer the taste of dwarf better.
It's not enjoying the position it's in, so
Back in the water with you, beast.
I can't imagine either of us taste very good.
yeah, it slips into
Maybe.
the water a bit here as it's moving around.
Maybe the goblin are human.
And I'm assuming opportunity attacks are not a thing.
It is a feat that specific classes get.
Okay.
Fighters are the only ones that start with the ability to do it.
I assume we can't see it where it's at right now, or is it like? Still
Yeah, you
out
can
of
see where it's at. It's a little bit obscured by the water, but it's still functionally within range of you.
So I can still punch it,
Yeah,
kick it, drop kick it.
yeah. It doesn't even have cover or anything. It just
Okay.
kind of does not like being surrounded.
Right.
I know that feeling.
All right, Reese, what you got?
All right. Well, I'm gonna drop down.
The
I'm
dangler.
still hanging. I'm still dangling. Yeah.
Angling 6 inches off the ground the whole fight.
Yeah. So I'm gonna not sustain the forbidding ward.
Okay.
I'm going to evil eye the tusked frog beasts.
Okay.
So I think I can. Let's see. It is a saving throw, but it's sustained. Let's see.
It critically fails.
All right. So it is sickened 2.
Okay. If you on your evil eye, the second stat line should apply sickened 2. There you go.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
That's nasty.
Yeah. And also,
Just curious.
Sickened gives you penalties to basically every d20 roll. And let's do the thing real quick, make sure I'm saying this right. You take a status penalty equal to your sickened value on all checks and DCs. And you cannot willingly ingest anything like elixirs or potions.
and this is a hex, so Sig caws horribly at him, and so he is cursed, and it prolongs the duration of any negative conditions affecting him by 1 round.
Okay?
That is the resentment patron.
Nice.
And then I will zap him.
So he's sickened and cursed?
The curse is just it's considered a curse effect. It basically just prolongs effects. Like whenever I cast or sustain a hex, then my familiar basically can prolong it. I'm gonna prolong the second, but yeah.
All right, and yep. All right, it got a success. So roll your damage. All right. It takes half damage.
All right, and I think that's me.
All right, to Karldrak.
All right. Well, I guess I will flurry it. So I will do the first attack,
Okay.
which is a miss.
That is going to be a miss.
And then I will do my second attack. These dice really suck for me. I gotta switch them again. Oh,
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh my god.
Wow.
man.
And then I guess I'll use my other action as just another attack, yeah? Yeah, you can go for the Hail Marys.
Go. I mean, at this point. Yeah. There we go.
And you have one action left after that.
And then I'm gonna withdraw 5 feet. I'm gonna force this thing to
Yeah.
come out of the water. Maybe not. Who knows?
Okay. All right.
Bad idea.
I think I've rolled 1 dice over a 10. No, I've rolled 2 dice over 10 in 2 sessions.
Thorin no longer has the forbidding ward.
Let me take that off.
Take that off, yeah.
Is this thing like
It's
a
also
natural
on
occurring frog or some kind of magical frog? I guess it should.
Yeah, if you would like to know, on your turn, you can spend an action to recall knowledge.
Yes.
I wonder if this update is why.
Yeah, it's
that's
gotta
what
be.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier. That because we just recently updated the application, I'm having the same
It's like
issue
even
with
changing dice is painful right now.
Everything's very light. This is the worst I've seen Fantasy Grounds. So hopefully it should not be this bad again. All right, Thorin.
Yes. I'm going to, if I can ever get my character sheet to stop lagging, attempt a distraction.
Okay.
Or create a diversion.
Okay, that is a success.
Okay. Alright, so that means I have target is off guard.
Yeah, it's off guard for your next attack.
That's all that technically matters. And let's see if this actually works. I crit.
Oh. That'll do it.
So what does crit do?
Go ahead and just do your damage. It'll automatically double your damage.
But it doesn't add sneak attack.
Roll 2d6 to add your sneak attack. Alright, so you did 14 damage total to it, so there we go.
I'm sorry, I was
Yeah.
I'm just having a lot of fun.
you distract it and make it think you're coming at it, and it dodges like it's going to intercept you, and you shoot it right in the neck.
And I guess reload my crossbow as my last action.
It makes a gurgling, shrieking sound.
That's for spitting at me. And my turn.
All right, Flim.
excellent. Let's see here. Would it still be a -1 from 20 feet?
It's going to be a -2.
-2. Let's do it. Let's jump over here. I'm gonna try to cook up some more frog. Got it last time. Okay. Let's target it, and that's actually targeted blocked my view. Okay, let's do it again. Stop that. Bam. Should be targeted.
It would actually be in your advantage to move forward a little bit, because the range will give you a penalty, and making a ranged attack through an ally will also give you a penalty.
Okay. So if I move a little bit forward, do I still have a negative then?
Nope, that puts it within range.
Okay,
So
perfect.
no penalty at all.
Oh no!
This, like, can you move 10 feet to an action and then finish your move and move another 10 feet back?
You can't split movement unless you have a ability that lets
So
you
it
do
says
so.
so. Okay.
But
in theory,
you can use your 3 actions to move, do something, and then move again.
Okay, well, that
Alright.
was awful.
Yeah, that
Just-
goes completely off target. You can hero point that if you like.
that seems weird that he only has +3.
Yeah, why you get a +3? You should have a +7 or 6.
Not that it matters. He'd still miss, but
Yeah,
that's
but I
good.
wonder if I would have gotten a
Uh,
crit last time.
It does matter because on a regular miss, not a critical miss, you still do splash damage. Let's see what's going on. This attack, why is it not giving you the right bonuses? I will figure that out later.
Yeah.
It is still a miss.
regular miss?
Because the first attack, just out of curiosity, can you crit with fire with
Yeah.
because my first attack would have been a 17 plus. I guess would it have been 7?
Check its AC. Anything will load. That would not have been a crit.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
But in theory, you did splash damage if it's just a regular miss.
Yeah, I'm checking what your bonus should be because it's not calculated correctly for some reason. Yeah, you were trained. You got. God, why is this loading so slowly? Yeah, you get +3 dexterity, so you should have a +6. So that should have been an 8. So that would not be a critical miss. So you do 2 points of splash damage instead of nothing.
So do I target? So I target it again then, and then I just do the splash like that. And did it?
I went ahead and added it.
Okay. Okay. So I just got. So I overthrew. I got a little bit of the swamp fire, but it's still splashed up and.
And now you got 1 action left.
You're covered in mud. It kind of affected your throw.
My throw. Okay.
You're a bit slippier than you expected.
And
You
I
can always
can't-
move back as your third action.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'll do.
Okay.
Because you are the smallest person and therefore likely the tastiest target.
Yep.
All right, then.
Can I
it is
move
to
in such a
Bailey.
way that I can get up to the ledge, or just stay down here?
You can hop up on the ledge pretty easily. It's only like 4 or 5 feet up.
Okay, I'm gonna move up here then.
Yeah, that's good.
It's like twice your size.
All right, Bailey.
First, I'm going to start with recall knowledge nature. Do I know what this is, and I want to know what I know about it?
All right, make a check.
Do I just publicly, or?
In the tower, it is.
Oh, I
That
think
is
it did it on the tower. There we go.
Oh, it did.
What do I know about these frogs?
All right, let's see what you are. That is a success. So the way recall knowledge checks are going to work is you are going to basically ask a question before you make the check. But you could ask a question, and it's going to be vague questions. You will know what the creature is just by identifying it, so you know it is a slurk. So you can ask things like, what are its weaknesses, what are its attack strengths.
I had a weird question, but
Sure.
I'll just pitch it and see what you say.
Yeah.
do slurps respond to nonverbal communication from other slurps, like body language?
In the typical manner that an animal would, they tend to be fairly solitary creatures.
But if they want to run into another one, are they territorial?
Yeah, they're territorial.
Okay.
And they'll probably ward each other off in some way.
Yeah, they'd probably fight over their territory.
I'm going to hop into an aggressive frog stance with wide eyes and a big mouth, and then move up to it with big eyes and like let out the biggest croaking belch I can, like moving forward to like try and intimidate it away. Still in my square, I don't want to use movement to do this, but I'm making myself look like a really aggressive frog defending his territory, and I'm belching loudly at it.
All right.
I'm going to use commanded animal.
Okay.
Using nature. And that is a 25.
Hey. It backs up a little bit, and it
Move
makes
10 feet forward and do it again as a second action. Oh, I can't move and do it. I do it again as a second action then. More aggressively.
It makes a rumbling croaking sound, and y'all have a face off, but it seems to be backing down from you.
Having my shields up and my hammer, making myself bigger.
All right, that is one action. So you have one left. What else would you like to do?
Can I maintain that and move towards it? Trying to drive it back?
Yeah. Yeah, you can move where you'd like to.
I'm gonna move here. Or is that too deep for me?
I mean, you can step into the mud.
I'm gonna move 5 feet here and try and get in its face and drive it back.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
All right. Its action is next, and as you move closer to it, it backs up and shuffles away from you, and is trying to do a territorial display, but it is wounded and intimidated, so it ends up and sickened. It is not in good condition, so it starts sliding away from you toward the shore, and it slips into the pond down here.
I don't let it up until I can't see it anymore.
It goes into the deepest part of the water and disappears under the water, and you can see it burrowing into the mud.
Once it's gone, I'll turn around to the group, just like the goats around Genderhoff.
I'm gonna give you a hero point for that.
You just ruined our breakfast.
I'm also gonna give Reese a hero point for jumping heedlessly into danger.
Yeah.
Trying to make my money.
All right, yeah.
I saw commanded animal and activities, and I'm like, I have to try.
Oh, that's awesome. You totally did a giant frog haka.
Yeah.
Scared it.
That might have been a tad more difficult if it was not at 4 hit points.
Yeah.
So yeah, it disappears and does not resurface.
We have to fight it again when we come back.
It's just gonna pick up a clod of mud or something and just throw it just into the water.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Weird goo it spit.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out one of the darts and poke at the weird goo.
Yeah, it's very thick and mucusy and glue-like, and it is kind of slowly oozing down the wall. Yeah, it's nasty.
Sounds like probably one of the alchemical components that go into the glue bomb.
You should get some.
And you harvest it?
I mean, I can make glue bombs as it were.
Well, you might as well harvest it. It might be useful.
Oh yeah.
Can I?
You pick up your alchemical reagents from whatever's around you, so yeah, you could absolutely scoop up and harvest some of the goo for bombs and stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. Can I essentially convert the goo into a glue bomb?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just you've got it on you, and if you want to use glue bombs, it's slurk goo.
Yeah. Excellent.
That's cool.
All right. All right, so y'all are all at least ankle deep in swamp goo now, and you start making your way carefully across the water. Flim is just up there by himself.
Sure.
I'll go
Clear the
join
stone.
Flim. I don't need to cross back.
All right, hold on before y'all move too much farther.
Once we get to the other side, I'm gonna press digitation. All the wet people.
Yeah. I'm muddy too, and it's like my entire outfit,
So laggy right now.
all the way up to my neck.
It may be also because we're all moving.
It does get more laggy when people do things like click things.
So the way the application work is effectively Corey hosting all the data, and our applications are communicating with his.
I assume. I think it's peer-to-peer.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It might be really laggy on my end because I'm having some issues with the music bot too. All right, so
I've been hearing it. It's been okay now, but
as y'all are scrambling up the opposite edge, trying to climb up into that room, Flim, you can hear some voices coming from around the corner further into that room.
Oh my.
And you can hear a slightly squeaky voice that sounds like one of those other Mifflets saying, I swear, I heard something. I heard something screaming and croaking, like yelling like one of the frogs. Like maybe it got inside. And you see, come around the stairwell is one of the Mifflets.
Oh, so do I have an act? How far away is it? Let me see.
It's pretty far away from you, like 40, 50 feet.
Oh yeah.
But like y'all have a moment where like you're helping like pull Thorin up to the level, and y'all turn around and like look at each other, and he's just like, huh? And I think we'll stop there. It's about 11:30.
Yeah, it's a good stopping point.
Does everyone know there's more Mifflets?
You can relay that pretty easily.
Yeah.
yeah, we knew that they were there.
We'll be like,
From,
I'm gonna toss Thorin the head just as we're ending.
so can you save the map for next session? So next time
Everybody will stay exactly where they are.
Awesome.
I wish that the minimized stuff stayed. I have to reopen it between
Yeah,
sessions.
you'll have to open other stuff. But anything you want to be able to, put it on your hotbar.
I think Dave's frozen. Or he's just being really still.
He's looking very, very dubious.
I think the cat is coming back for some licks.
Just the picture of Dave that falls over at the end.
Alright, let's add a couple of minutes for that. I'm tracking time here.
Well, that was fun.
It was. Hopefully the interface, Fantasy Grounds, works out these kinks.
Yeah.
They did just have an update, usually.
No, I hear you.
Yeah, it does happen sometimes with big updates.
Last week was so seamless.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we won't play this next week, but we'll play the week after next.
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, I'm out of town next week.
Yeah, so am I.
Next game is the 3rd. I'll go ahead and throw an event in there for right now.